Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool telephone. This is a Western Electric Type 301A. And it's a very early wooden wall crank telephone. And this was sent in by another telephone company in Texas, and it's not uncommon that we get other telephones in from other telephone companies. And basically their customer has requested that this telephone be gone through and kind of made to look like what it did when it was in good condition, because this telephone needs a lot of work. And so basically we are going to contact the other company to find out exactly what extreme they want to go to with this telephone. And this telephone has the earliest patent date on it is March 31st, 1901. And then it has some various other dates of 1892 and maybe 1894, so in that area. So the telephone is a very early Western Electric Type 301A. And in shipping, there probably was some damage because we have the receiver capsule here, but yet the cap has been broke. And I don't think that's a real big issue, because I think we can get that all back together again to look like it did. We know the diaphragm was bent a little bit, but I don't think their customer wants this telephone to work. And so basically it's more of a cosmetic issue. I do believe this part came off the bell, but we do know for sure that this bell was probably loose. It sits on the front panel like this, but the pictures that I seen of this telephone before it was sent in did not have the top board here, and I think that the side has been cracked in shipping. But for all the things that this telephone needs, we're probably going to be able to get that back together again, and it's probably not going to be a huge issue. But we do want to notify them about the damage. But anyway, this telephone also, in the pictures that I seen of it, was missing its spit cup. But this telephone is a very early Western Electric, and you're not going to see too many of these. We actually know the little brass keyhole cosmetic piece has been down so long on the fallen down for so long that it actually discolored the door here. And you can see that because it actually goes up over the keyhole, and it's supposed to be like that. So anyway, it does have its original crank, and there's the crank handle. And I'm going to give you a look on the inside here real quick. And that's the kind of condition that this telephone's in. So there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done on this telephone. So it's not going to be a tomorrow thing. And we'll have to work on this when we get the time. I want to move this up and open the door. We know the door has some issues, and that's all going to have to be glued back together again. But we have our Type 301A printed right here. And it had an original schematic, but most of the schematic is gone. We're not going to touch that. We're going to leave that alone. And like I said earlier, we just need to find out how intense the conversion or the refurbish is going to be on this telephone. It looks to be like most everything is here. I can see an induction coil in the back. I see our hook switch. Our bells are here. Now whether they work or not, I don't know. The crank does turn, but it really needs to be gone through. It doesn't turn easily. So basically, with a lot of little bit of work here and there on this telephone. It's going to be a really cool telephone when it's finished up, and we'll get this set back here like it's supposed to be. Now the top piece is missing, and we do have this crack that's in the side of the telephone now, but we'll have to deal with that as we move along with kind of restoring this telephone. I'm not sure if their idea was to try to make this telephone look brand new. I don't think that's going to be, I just don't think that that's the way they should handle it. I think there needs to be a lot done to it, but as far as a telephone looking brand spanking new, I don't think that's going to be really, the way to handle this telephone. It's an old telephone. We can do some things to it to bring out, the beauty of it, but to make it look brand new may just kind of take away from the coolness of the phone. We have our tag here, Western Electric. So basically, although the telephone has some problems and some issues, the telephone is all here. And it's really cool to get to see these telephones when they come in. It's a very early model. And you can see even on the receiver capsule, it has its outside connections here. They stopped doing that early on just for the simple fact of people being electrocuted. If lightning traveled down the line, it would, and you had a hold of this, I think you'd probably know it. You'd either turn into the $6 million man, or you may not live to tell your story. So, anyway, this is really cool, and I wanted to get an initial checkout video of this telephone because it's a very unique situation. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. This telephone was sent in by another company from Texas for one of their customers to this shop, and that's not uncommon. We get a lot of telephones in from other companies. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.